experience. It's the teacher of all things. Its lessons propel you forward to overcome obstacles and learn how far you can go. It's what makes you, you. And it's at the heart of every Macquarie University degree. It means you can combine virtual and on-campus learning and personalise your degree. With courses co-created by industry leaders and degrees with inbuilt internships, you learn directly from those with experience. When you're powered by our collective, you get the experience you need to get ahead. You become more than just you. You become you to the power of us. Macquarie University.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. What a pleasure to see you all. I can hear the buzz of excitement. Welcome to you all. Beautiful day outside, and we're going to have a really fine ceremony in here. I've got a couple of things to do this afternoon. I'm going to address some comments to our guests. I need to go through some housekeeping matters. After I've done that, I'm going to go across the stage and I'm going to talk to the graduates about the ceremony today. So, again, welcome to you all. Guess what I'm going to talk about first? Absolutely right, mobile phones. Please put your phone on silent. Not only does it disrupt other people around you, but today our ceremony is being live streamed around the world. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of people watching, and mobile phone ringing and calls are picked up on the effects microphone. So please remember, turn your phone to silent. The second thing I want to talk about is photos. We want today to be a memorable day. We really encourage you to take photos of your graduand, family member, take photos of the academic procession. We welcome those. But we do ask that you are mindful and respectful of all the other people here. You can take photos easily sitting down. I've done it myself, it works. If you feel the need to stand, please only do it for a moment, because remember, when you stand, other people can't see. So photos are absolutely welcome and we encourage them, but please be mindful and respectful of all the other guests. A couple of important matters. Please do not stand in the aisles at either side of our hall. That's a problem for exits and other security matters. Under no circumstances, stand in the centre aisle, and under no circumstances approach approach the stage. I've mentioned already that today's ceremony is going to be live streamed. So if you know anybody who wants to see that, you can send them a text to let them know that the link is on the Macquarie website through the events section. Of course, you can see it at any time in the future. It stays on the YouTube channel. Now, our beautiful building here has been operating now for a few seasons. We've never had any problems or emergencies, but it might happen. So if there is an emergency, the doors will open automatically, and we ask that everybody in an orderly way file out of the building, out of the hall, and the security guards, they're all around this hall today, and they're dressed in the black suits. Please follow their instructions and they'll channel you carefully and safely to the assembly points. Again, never happened, probably won't, but it's well to be prepared. Now, a couple of things related to just some fairly straightforward procedures or matters. If you've organised for photos or plaques, those will be available at the end of the ceremony on my left around towards the back. So as soon as the ceremony is finished, you'll be able to go around there and get them. If you would like a high-definition recording of today's ceremony, that will be available just outside here in the foyer on my left immediately after the ceremony completes. And then the final thing is about the cloakroom. Today is our final ceremony for this season. if you've put something in the cloakroom, flowers, bags or anything of that nature, please pick it up immediately after the ceremony. Otherwise it causes difficulties for the people who've got to staff it. So that covers the things. Remember the phone, silent please. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the stage and I'm going to talk to the graduands about the ceremony today. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, graduands. From out the back, I could hear the buzz of excitement. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Today represents many years of hard work, which I do understand and appreciate. So well done to each of you. What I want to do today is cover the procedure. It's a very straightforward kind of procedure, but it's useful to know all the different parts so that as they happen, you won't cause confusion and you'll be able to spend time enjoying today's session. Now, a ceremony like this is formal, but we want you to enjoy it. So relax. Nothing can happen here today that will cause any major problems. Just enjoy yourself. Now, in a graduation ceremony, there are lots of standing and there's lots of sitting. So you start by standing. The academic procession, along with the presiding officer, will come down the centre aisle and file up here onto the stage. Following that, when everybody's on stage and you're all standing, the national anthem will be played. And we ask that you take off your trencher for the national anthem. If it's pinned, if the staff all pinned your trencher on, don't worry about it. But otherwise, as a mark of respect, we do ask that you take it off. Following the national anthem, you get to sit down. Remember I said, lots of standing, lots of sitting. We will have a welcome to country, a really informative and I think a fantastic welcome to country by Uncle Chris Tobin, and I do commend it to you. And then following that, we'll get an address by the presiding officer. The presiding officer today is the Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, and he'll give you a lot of detailed and really interesting information about our history, about what the ceremony means, and the way it goes today, the way it will proceed. Following that, there will be an address by a guest. We call it an occasional address, and they're almost always informative and interesting, so I commend that to you. Now, when that's finished, that will be the end of the first stage of today's ceremony. What we do then is move into the stage of the conferring of the degrees. So what you're going to end up with is better looking than this, but you'll end up with your testama in a folder. The way we do that is, first of all, there'll be a formal component, a formal confirmation. So the presiding officer will ask the registrar, who stands here, if you've met the requirements for the degree, and of course you have, that's why you're here. Then the presiding officer, on behalf of the Senate, will formally confer your degree and you become a graduate in that degree. What we'll then do is our ushers will take all of you, each of you, a row at a time, and we'll take you down the back. Now, when you come back, you will not come back to your same seat. So you should have your numbered ticket and you may have your phone. You should not have anything else. But whatever you have, bring it with you. Remember, you're not going back to your same seat. We'll take you around the back, and then my colleagues and I will meet you. You'll be given your testama in one of these. We will show you how to hide your ticket and your phone so that it doesn't appear in the photo. We'll do things like show you how to hold the testama so that it looks great in the photograph. I'll come back to the photograph in a moment. And we have people that will help you tidy up your gowns and make sure that everything looks schmick for the photo. Once we've got you ready, you'll come up. Your name will be read out by the presenting officer. Presenting officer stands over here at the lectern. The presenting officer will read your name, will salute you with the tip of the hat, and we invite you to do the same in return. And then you get a chance to walk across the stage. Now, if you've done a research degree, the presenting officer will also read the title of your thesis. You come across to the centre stage, the presiding officer will either shake your hand or if you wish, you can just put your hand over your heart, and either one is perfectly acceptable. You then turn and get your photograph taken. The photographer is just there in the middle of the centre of the aisle, just a couple of metres back from the stairs. Turn. We're going to talk to you when you're out the back about how you face the camera. So just as a very poor charade, I walk across like this, you shake hands or you do that, and then you're going to have to have your photograph taken. You don't turn your head like that because it doesn't look so flash. You turn and face the camera and smile. Enjoy yourself. So we'll go over that again with you. And then once your photograph is taken, you then leave the stage, you come across here and you go out this side door. Last March, and again earlier this week, we had a graduate who got a little confused and jumped off the stage just here at the steps. It's quite a jump. Nearly collected the photographer. And then he got confused and didn't know what to do. So the ushers rushed in and grabbed him. No need to do that. Just come across the front of the stage. It's easy. And out the back. Last October at our graduations, I actually had a graduate jump off the end here. That's why the red ropes are there. You don't need to do that. It's dangerous. Just out the back. And then earlier this year, we had somebody, when they'd had their photograph, they decided they wanted another one. They whipped out their phone to take a selfie. Please don't do that. It doesn't look good. We're trying to maintain the decorum of our ceremony today. Under no circumstances should anybody pop a confetti bomb. We had that this morning. We had it last March. Just don't do it. After that, we have the completion of our degree conferring component of the ceremony. And as I said, we want you to enjoy yourself. Now, after everybody's back in their seat, there will be a graduate address. Now, there's somebody here who's been asked to do that on behalf of all the graduating students. Is that person here yet? I'm looking. Anybody waving who's going to do that? Okay. Well, I'm sure they'll turn up. But when they do, they come back and sit at the front so it's easy to come up here to the lectern. And then we move it really into the final stages. There's a lovely aria. I'm not going to go into too much detail. To me, it always blows my socks off. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And then we'll have some concluding comments by the presiding officer. And then the presiding officer and the academic procession will leave via the centre aisle again, and the ushers will come down and take all our graduates, 2 rows at a time, to follow on behind. Go out through these doors, out through the front doors of the hall, and then around the side. And around the back, we have a light refreshments, and we're very welcome for all of you to come. So, quickly, don't forget to take everything when you leave your seat. Congratulations and welcome, and I look forward to seeing you around the back. Cheers.
Congratulations on your graduation, the start of a bright future, a future that Macquarie University wants to share with you. As a graduate, you are now part of our alumni community, a vast connected network that spans the globe, with thought leadership and networking events, locally and around the world, where you can connect with other alumni, find a future employer or employee. Also, as part of the alumni community, you have access to a wide range of benefits, including special discounts, free access to the library for life, an alumni e-magazine, special events, networks, and career and professional development opportunities. We celebrate and champion our graduate stories and achievements, so stay connected and stay informed. Graduation is an amazing milestone and one step on a lifelong partnership with Macquarie. That's you to the power of us. Stay connected by letting us know where your journey takes you. simply update your details at mq.edu.au/alumni.
Graduates and guests, in a few moments, the presiding officer and the academic procession will enter the hall. They will come down the centre aisle and file up here on the stage. When all of the procession is on the stage, the national anthem will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of Advance Australia Fair. Graduates and guests, would you please stand for the academic procession?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduands, I would now like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional welcome to country.
Thank you. Warami Miriga. Hello friends and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish to firstly pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the University for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here this afternoon. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burruburungal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families soon joined them, and it became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her, as I'm sure your families are of you here today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite well when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly lived well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 250 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands are maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they have done here, for the past 30,000 years. So this is not a dream or an ideal. This is normal life for us humans, and for the longest time. And there's no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just suggest that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. do this, and I'm confident we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine now by winding up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you and all the best in our collective futures. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.
I am pleased to introduce Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic of Macquarie University, Professor Rawdon Wilkinson.
Thank you, Chris. We're humbled by your welcome to country and honoured to have you here with us. Thank you very much for that. Distinguished guests, graduates, colleagues, it's my pleasure to welcome you today for this graduation ceremony. I bring with me a special greeting from our Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, members of the University Council, our governing body, along with their hearty congratulations to our graduands for what you have all achieved. I extend a special welcome to families, friends, and supporters of our graduands. The fact that you've been invited to share in this special day is proof positive of the impact you have had on the lives of our graduands. I'm particularly pleased to see so many younger members of our community here today. You're especially welcome. At Macquarie, we believe that all celebrations are enhanced by the presence of children. They are, after all, future Macquarie students. We'd like children to feel right at home, so parents, guardians, please don't feel the pressure to keep your children quiet. Just let them be. We're all part of a wider Macquarie University family. Graduands, you've worked hard to get to this point, and you should feel proud of what you've accomplished. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires a desire to realise your dreams, a passion for inquiry, and a determination to succeed. Well done. I'm so pleased to be able to congratulate each of you. In many ways, today marks the end of one journey and the beginning of a next. And this room is symbolic of that transition. You entered as graduands, eligible to have your respective degrees conferred on you. You will leave as graduates, looking forward to futures of extraordinary possibility. It's worth dwelling on the journey you've taken so far, what this room means, and what lies ahead. Each of you came to Macquarie with a unique set of hopes and dreams. Only you know what those aspirations were. And while those sat around you will have been animated by their own thoughts about the future, you all chose to come to Macquarie to help guide you on your way. Take a moment to look around at your peers. Think about the hopes and dreams that you brought with you, and imagine what others brought with them. It is in this room that your individual aspirations come together to create an extraordinary force that will shape the future. And it is here that we wish you well on your way for the journey ahead. A little later, in this ceremony, you'll come up here on this stage to receive your degree. Remember that the steps you take as you walk across this stage represent the transition in phases in your life. Savour those steps. Don't be nervous or anxious. Enjoy them. They are as simple as crossing a platform from one train to the next. In this case, one that will soon depart on the next phase of your life. Shortly after you received your degree, you'll have your photograph taken. This will help you remember that it is in this grand hall that you took the next steps on the realisation of your dreams. At its very best, a university education takes students on a mind-expanding journey, during which time the horizons of life possibility are broadened to an extent that had not previously been imagined. This is what we provide at Macquarie. We offer an encounter with knowledge and its application that sets you up to succeed in life. The provision of such a transformative experience requires that we have first-rate educators, many of whom are behind me today, passionate for and committed to the craft of education and the pursuit of understanding. But good teaching requires more than just good pedagogy. It also requires imagination. without imagination and an application of as yet unthought possibility, you would not be able to use what you have learnt and translate that into positive change. As the late science fiction writer Ursula Le Guin said, imagination is the single most useful tool humanity possesses. All of us have to learn how to invent our lives, make them up, imagine them. We need to be taught these skills. We need guides to show us how. Without them, our lives get made up for us by others. It is this capacity to teach wisdom through the encouragement of imagination that is a hallmark of educational excellence, and it is a Macquarie advantage. It is our way of multiplying your potential. It goes without saying that we pride ourselves on the quality of the education you receive, the support and the facilities we provide, and the community we are now all part of. The transformative effect of a Macquarie education and the impact that it will have on your lives is matched by the transformation of our own institution in the 60 years since we were established. It is also present in the transformative effects that we as a community have had and will continue to have on the world in which we live. We are a thoroughly modern, forward-thinking university. Our ambition to do good in the world knows no bounds. We are all agents in that endeavour. It's an exciting time for Macquarie University. As I'm sure you will have noticed, we are nearing the completion of the development of our physical campus. What a beautiful place it is. I hope that you will all take time before you leave to immerse yourself in our campus and the facilities that we provide. We are always looking to transform understandings of the world and the way we convey that knowledge. But there are some things that we value about Macquarie that won't change. The warmth, friendliness, inclusivity, and compassion that hallmarks of our university will endure. This is who we are, and it will continue to be so. Remember, you will always be welcome here, and you're forever part of our community. More than 225,000 people have graduated from Macquarie University since we were founded in 1964. 14,000 of those have graduated in this very hall since it was completed in 2020. That's quite extraordinary, given we have just been through a pandemic. We count among our alumni graduates from 140 countries. We are, as our Vice-Chancellor puts it, distinctly Australian and thoroughly global. We will always be a leader in education and in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. However, our collective journey is about building community, where we have shared values, things in common, and care about each other, even when our points of view diverge. In just a few moments, it will be my very great honour to confer your degrees upon you and welcome you as lifelong members to the community we proudly call Macquarie University. Before I do that, let me first introduce our occasional speaker for today. It is my great pleasure to introduce Andrew Teed. Andrew graduated from Macquarie University in 2006 with a Bachelor of Law and Bachelor of Commerce. After working for the Australian Taxation Office for 2 years, he commenced in private practice, and since that time has worked exclusively in criminal law. At the age of 31, Andrew was appointed a partner of what was by then the biggest criminal law firm in the country. 2 years later, he was recognised by the Law Society as being an accredited specialist in criminal law. 3 years ago, at the height of the pandemic, Andrew started practice as principal of his own firm. He later merged his firm with that of a former colleague. He now practices as a director and principal of J. Sutton Associates, one of the most highly regarded criminal law firms in New South Wales. Over his career, Andrew has acted for thousands of clients who have been accused of criminal offences right across the spectrum of criminal law. He's an experienced trial advocate and frequently appears without counsel in indictable matters including jury trials. Andrew is also the curator of the popular reference website trialdirections.com.au. I now invite Andrew to deliver the occasional address. Andrew.
Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, for the very kind introduction. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today, the Darug people, and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduates, and your family and friends. It is an honour to be invited to address you today. May I start by congratulating the graduates on reaching this point in their academic career. You have all achieved something very special, and you should each be proud of what you have done to make it to this point. By my calculation, it is 17 years and 15 days since I sat where you now sit, graduating from this great university. The legal profession I was entering those 17 years ago was a very different one from the one that you are about to enter. Before I go further, it is appropriate that I recognise that many of you will not seek admission as a solicitor of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that's not a criticism. As you have all no doubt been told many times through your academic career, there are many excellent and rewarding opportunities afforded by an LLB that are adjacent to, or perhaps even 1,000 miles away from the practice of law. You have developed outstanding skills that will serve you well, no matter what path you choose to follow. And I wish you every success as you chart the path of your career. But I trust you will forgive me if I focus my comments, in large part, on those of you who will be seeking to practice in this honourable profession that we call the law. Many of you will have, by now, learned the law is one of, if not actually, the most technophobic industry on the face of the earth. We still, as a rule, have to print out affidavits to sign them with pen on a real piece of paper. Many, if not most law firms, have strict rules that every client email, without exception, must be carefully printed out, hole-punched, and placed on a file. These firms spend vast sums of money on the most expensive, fanciest document management software you can imagine, but then still print everything out because you never know when you might need a hard copy. Literally yesterday, in the year 2023, I sat in court and listened to a magistrate earnestly remind a solicitor that he was quite wrong to email that document to the court, when he obviously should have printed it out and brought it down to court in hard copy the day before. Luckily, he was told, the court staff had deigned to print out the document, so all was not lost. Lawyers do not deal well with technological change, and when change is foisted on them, some lawyers tend to overreact. Most recently, no doubt all of you have heard the howls of panic from many sectors of the legal industry about how ChatGPT, and more generally AI, will fundamentally change the way the law operates and soon make lawyers utterly redundant. For those of you who've not had the pleasure, ChatGPT is a rather fun AI program that allows you to, using ordinary language, type questions or instructions into the site and have the system respond. You could, for example, type in, "Tell me about Macquarie University." This morning I did, and I received 5 excellent paragraphs covering the areas of study, location, reputation, and even who the university was named after. It has a few fun applications too. If you like, it will write you a haiku about Macquarie University. Amid Sydney's bustle, Macquarie University stands, scholars' haven grand. There you go. Of course, it also has some practical applications for lawyers. You can type the name of a High Court authority and ask it for a summary, and you can usually expect to receive a passable summary of the judgment. However, as many of you will no doubt know, or perhaps even have found out to your detriment, the system is far from perfect. The experiments I have run have resulted in some summaries that were completely incorrect. The site even has a rather annoying habit of entirely inventing cases and then insisting that they are real, even when you tell them that they are not. There is nothing like arguing with a website and getting quite cross with it to learn that you have in fact truly gone round the bend. Notwithstanding these fairly obvious shortcomings, certain members of the legal profession have been in meltdown about the consequences that they think ChatGPT, and more generally AI, will have for our industry. Soon, the argument goes, people won't need to bother with a lawyer when they need a deed drafted, or a pleading settled, or a criminal case prepared. They will just log on to some version of ChatGPT, I like to think it would be called Chat LLB, and have the work done for them in an instant. The first reason to be skeptical about this is, and I can absolutely assure you of this, ChatGPT is a terrible lawyer. It's not even a vaguely okay research assistant. More to the point, however, is that the same people who are telling us that AI will decimate the ranks of lawyers are the same people who told us blockchain would do that. And before that, the internet itself. I remain convinced that anyone who tells you a piece of software can replace all lawyers tends to have no idea what a lawyer really does. Because it doesn't matter whether you're a criminal lawyer, a civil litigator, a general counsel, or a property lawyer. The law is about so much more than a computer can do. The law is about people. It is about understanding their problems, whether their problem is a giant multinational merger or the driver's license they might be about to lose. AI cannot draft an even adequate deed of settlement because a computer cannot understand the human being behind that deed and the issues that human really cares about. Until we replace judges and juries with robots, no computer program will ever be able to argue a case more effectively than a human being. The law is not a computer program. It cannot be reduced to ones and zeros. It is about people and about their problems, big and small, and then finding ways to solve those problems. Now, AI will change some aspects of the practice of law. Of that, there can be no doubt. Research may become quicker and easier if you can delegate the preparation of a case note to a machine. Discovery may become more efficient, at least in part. Perhaps we will come to use document precedents less because AI can produce a useful first draft of a document. As a profession, we learn to cope with the internet, mobile phones, social media, cryptocurrency, and so much more. Sometimes the road is bumpier than other times, but there is a reason that the law is so often described as the world's second oldest profession. I suppose you're young, the world is changing, be a part of it. May be the most cliched topic for a graduation ceremony. But I chose to speak about that because, as our newest graduates, and for many of you in due course, the newest admittees to the legal profession, you have a very special opportunity to be at the forefront of this change. In years to come, senior partners in firms all over Australia will be loudly complaining that they don't understand this AI nonsense. Just like senior partners 10 years ago complained about social media, and 15 years before that about mobile telephones. I don't know where your careers will take you. And this may well be the first and last time that you ever hear or even think about AI. But I do know that a law degree from this brilliant institution is going to give you the skills you need to be at the forefront of that change. Good luck. And again, congratulations.
My sincere thanks, Andrew, for your inspirational talk and your generosity in offering all of our graduates the opportunity to go and trademark Chat LLB. Graduation is such an important part of the university calendar. My colleagues and I always look forward to these ceremonies and to conferring degrees on those who have met our requirements for such awards. I'm now going to call on Acting Registrar Professor Taryn Jones to formally certify the eligibility of those who have met the requirements for these awards.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I certify that all of the candidates being presented here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees to which they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
In the name of the Macquarie University Council and the authority delegated to me, I admit each of you here today, and also those who are unable to join us, to the degrees for which you have qualified. Congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. I now call on Professor Lise Barry, Dean, Macquarie Law School in the Faculty of Arts, to present the graduates. Professor Barry.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Arts. Students and staff from the Faculty of Arts develop a critical, inquiring and curious mind. They work together within and across disciplinary boundaries to ask questions about socially complex problems. They identify paths of research, analyse and communicate ideas in creative formats, and reflect on the skills and knowledge they need in order to understand the world, past, present, and future. Students are encouraged to use their skills and talents to connect with local and global communities. This faculty includes research and study areas in ancient history, anthropology, education, English, geography and planning, Indigenous studies, international studies, law, media, music, communication and cultural studies, modern history, politics and international relations, philosophy, sociology, and security studies and criminology. Through transformative education, Faculty of Arts graduates are equipped to face societal challenges with a deep, evaluative mind, strong reasoning, and a well-established ethical compass. They explore their creativity and passions while developing transferable skills like communication, critical thinking, and digital literacy. These are skills that are extremely sought after by employers. As you reflect on the last few years, I'm sure you can all agree that Macquarie University is home to a wonderful community of people. The relationships and networks you've formed will continue to serve you well into your future as professional contacts, as academic mentors, and as lifelong friendships. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the graduates from the Faculty of Arts whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts Psychology with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Ashley Shidiak. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours First Class, Madison Atherton. Lisa Barlow. Juliet Cardo. Hannah Korzik. Daphne Lamb. Tiana Mead. Seren Ozdemer. Shivani Reddy. Kate Ridley. Olivia Savage. Talia Shepherd. Lucy Shepherd. Claudia Travato. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours. Natasha Curry. Hanifa Dahoud. Lara Dolva O'Day. Lachlan Ferris. Sam Finlayson. Mary Gobrail. Danielle Jenkins. Jasmine Joyan. Layla Kaya. Erin McCready. Connor O'Hare. Varsha Rani. Philippa Rich. Monique Sleeman. Vanit Vig. Tyrrell Zockling. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Professional Accounting, with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours, Carlos Guarte Sarmiento. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Honours, First Class, Georgia Gilbert. Morgan Houston. Holly Shackley. Lauren Sharp. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Charlotte Fuller. Anya Reshti. Jarrett Rumble. Rebecca Sawyer. Daniel Steele. Tong Wu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications and Bachelor of Laws Honours, Muskan Choyan. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, First Class, Matilda Byrne. Grace Ellis. Laura Heinrichsen. Celine Nalbandian, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Marie Boulajouris. Ella Kasmar. Zoe Palacios. Ljubica Perisic. Ella Townsend Gardner. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours First Class. Jacqueline Albert. Awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Liana Emizian. Zane Norris. Jade Kessenbing. Natalie Ulitsky. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours, Madeline Corrie Smith. Alison Godbeer. Martin Hossain. Cynthia Lal. Sophie Landers. Annika Lee. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours First Class. Sana Ali. Sophie Dewis. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours. Jessica Brownett. Martin Daguerre. Lee Falkulan. Emma Lee Jones. Zena Maroon. Nicholas Moreno. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours First Class. Cassandra Bell. Katerina Burdett. Riley Delmarge. Helena Drakos. Cordelia Evans. Lauren Fairchild. Shifra Shoaib. Brittany Tassone. Eliza Townsend. Sarah Walker. Sarah Wilkinson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours. Medini Angamana. Peeling Chow. James Condren. Laura Cooley. Bianca Cross. Genevieve Del Nevo. Christopher Ellison. Benjamin Feather. Stefani Filipovic. Sophia Giannopoulos. Brianna Goffredo. Sarah Hewitt-Bell. Adrian Hunter. Natasha Karas. Elspeth Lawson. Valentina Moyo. Kiralee Poyle. Alexandra Richardson. Nathan Simmons. Emma Singleton. Nina Stambach. Imogen Thackeray. Phoebe Thompson. Sophia Zhu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws with Honours, Scott De Silva. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Jeremy Bilski. Sarah Campo. Gemma Frew. Jack Guba. Katerina Mishkovich. Paul Russell. Kayla Walsh. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of International Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Sarah Harrison. Christian Martinazzo. Maria Murillo. Madeline Ocampo. Dara Slark Griffiths. Brinda Srivanas. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media and Communications and Bachelor of Laws, Serena Carley. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, India Vlotman. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Security Studies with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Alexander Hill. Alessi Kajumsits. Callan Sorensen. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Social Science with the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Madeline Fish. Mark Lee. Ella Richardson. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Mariam Arjaz. Clarissa Tirador. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Laws. Nancy Bacour. Madison Bracey. Mohammed Farhat. Katrina Fuska. Emma Gonzalez. Jennifer Huzam. Mohammed Kataish. Tiana Kovac. Roberto Leonardi. Kiralee Magnayon. Kaylee Mantle. Christine Markovsky. Alexander Popovich. James Skinner. Samantha Torpy. Maria Sakonis. Pasquale Turano. Alina Wakeling. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Relations and Master of International Trade and Commerce Law, Aisha Hiruni Tabitha Abraham. Eduardo Antonio Benilla Torres. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Juris Doctor. Erin Clark. Christian Dingle. Erica Hodgkinson. Glenn Hugo. Jennifer Y. Kwok. Jason Kwok. Daryl Lee. Michelle Lee. Graham Reid. Ruben Roshkovsky. Caitlin Somerville. Alexander Thwaites-Wright. Sarah Vanderfield. Wei Di Wu. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of International Law, Governance and Public Policy, Juchi Lee. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of International Trade and Commerce Law, Masao Detudamu. Junming Tang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Laws, Christopher Bevan. Olivia Jade Courtney. Shweta Day. Dalia Hadari. Yuin Cuen Jing. Paul Taylor. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates have focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation to a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Lexi Henderson Lancet for a thesis entitled Evidence Behind Closed Doors: Have Changes to Committal Proceedings Compromised Procedural Fairness in Criminal Trials in New South Wales? Paul Nolan for a thesis entitled Artificial Intelligence in Medicine: How do we determine legal liability when things go wrong? The University Medal is the university's most prestigious academic award and is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their university studies. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Media with the degree of Bachelor of Laws Honours First Class and the University Medal for Law, Jessica Burrell. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Arts.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor Academic, I now call on Pilin Chow, who graduated with the Bachelor of Laws Honours, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Pilin.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Professor Barry, members of the Macquarie University, fellow graduates, and guests. Good afternoon. Today, I feel deeply honored and immensely humbled to be standing here on the stage to deliver this heartfelt speech inside these hallowed halls. My fellow graduates, we're here together on this very special occasion to celebrate the graduation that we have finally achieved after years and years of hard work, attempts, and sacrifices. For each of us, I'm sure that we all have our very own story to tell. And like you all, we all share the same aspirations as to life, and anxieties as to the future, the dreams and the despairs, the fears and the tears. For my own part, I confess I've also had my fair share of setbacks. Time after time, I had to pick myself up where I had fallen, only to fall again and again, until I found a door that was open to me, and in turn, a door that leads to the whole world. Ladies and gentlemen, that door was Macquarie University. It is a door of learning, and it is a door of hope. It discriminates against no one, and it opens up itself to all men and women alike. It is friendly, and it is fair. It is here that we sit together, we make mistakes, and we learn. To us, the true magic of education lies not in the answers that it teaches, but in the questions that it provokes. Education supplies us with the beginning, and from then on, only life can define the end. As Socrates has once famously said, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. For us, Macquarie University has now lit the flame. Let us pass it on from hand to hand, from society to society, and from generation to generation. May the flame never die. My fellow graduates, as we now move on to face the very next stage in our future, let us do so with courage and with pride. The essay of the future is yet to be written, and the pen is in our hands. But this will be no bed of roses, for the path towards success is always infested with struggles, failures, and near misses. It will involve a lifetime of hard work and learning, and it will involve a lifetime of dedication and perseverance. As the Chinese saying goes, the ocean of learning has no boundaries, and diligence provides the only shore. My fellow graduates, as you now step forward to tread your own path and pursue your own destiny, I believe that sometime in your life, you will somehow come across one of those rare occasions when someone, somewhere, will say something to you. Something that may point to a way out for you, a way out of sheer darkness, and a way out into the light, at a time when you may need it the most. And so it is here that I would like to share with you some words of matured wisdom that I myself had once received, and which I shall never forget. It happened during a time when I was lost and confused, and unable to find my way, when a wise man came over to me and said these following words: "You may fail and fail and fail, over and over and over again, but you only need to hit the jackpot once." Ladies and gentlemen, that wise man is my father. And so with these parting words, may I wish all of you a most promising future and the very best in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Pierlin, for that inspirational account of your time. I think we can all recognize ourselves in the words that were shared. Thank you, and congratulations to you all again.
Omnia grappina
Angela, that was beautiful. Distinguished guests, can I ask you to thank Angela Brewer again for such an extraordinary rendition. But please also join me in thanking Heather Moen Boyd, who has been on organ for us and played beautifully. Equally as beautifully, Melanie McLaughlin on trumpet. Let me also acknowledge and thank members of our alumni community who are here today and are always helping us make sure that these events go so well. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who are really important in making sure that things go really well for us in here, but also online. Well done. Graduates, you have now crossed that proverbial platform, and your relationship with the university has evolved from student to graduate and alumnus. It is, however, far from the end of your association with us. You are now part of the large Macquarie University family, and we are so grateful to have you as part of that family. Our alumni network, which is over 225,000 graduates strong, spanning more than 140 countries around the world, welcomes you to the fold. Our alumni team will keep you informed of the university's own journey, as well as of that of your fellow peers. We look forward to seeing you back on campus, whether it's to undertake further study or simply to enjoy reminiscing in our beautiful surrounds about your time with us at Macquarie University. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges, but like all privileges, it also has responsibilities. I urge you to commit to lifelong learning and inquiry. It is important across your lifetime to always be open to new knowledge and the possibility for greater understanding. I would also counsel that you should hold strong opinions lightly and continually reflect on what you know and how you arrived at that knowledge. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourself. You came here so that we might help you realize your dreams. Without ambitious goals, you won't achieve what you set out to do. We know you have endless possibility in front of you. I urge you to continue to work hard and to acknowledge the hard work that has brought you so far. You, your friends, families, and the world as a whole will all be grateful beneficiaries. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing every student into engaged community citizens and leaders. I urge you to give thought to what you can do for others along the way. You do not always have to do very much to make a real difference. Often, a simple gesture or kind word can have an extraordinary impact. I challenge you to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet on life's journey. My hope is that, as graduates of Macquarie University, you will use what you have learnt here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of our community. My hope is that you also uphold the good name of our great university. It is also my hope that you always remember the people who have helped you along the way, many of whom are here with you today. To acknowledge their contribution and to thank them for it, I'm going to ask you to do a few things. Please, can you all stand, graduates? Please place your testamers on the seats behind you and turn around to face your family and friends. Now, please join me in a mighty round of applause. Now please turn around, but don't sit. Remember, you worked hard for those testamers. You don't want to sit on them. On the dais with me are representatives of the academic community who helped you along your way. Please join me in a round of applause for them. Now, graduates, please do pick up your testamers. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall. As we do, our organist will play the traditional recessional music. The graduations like these have been played out over the centuries. Now I ask all of you to stand, please. Shortly, I will lead the official party out, followed by the graduates, and I'd like to invite you to enjoy some light refreshments with us afterwards. Again, to the graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations. I wish you the very best for the wonderful futures ahead.